Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Broncos going up against the Panthers. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for today's matchup.
Panthers, Broncos. Coming up on EA Sports, we welcome you to Santa Clara, California for today's game. It's Super Bowl 50, Phil, a milestone game in the history of the NFL. And do the players at this point have any feeling at all about the bigness of this one?
Man, Jim, all they're thinking about is the job they got to do. They've trained all of their lives to be in this position, and you take all that practice and preparation and make sure you put it on display here in today's game and try to be a Super Bowl champion.
And now, with more on today's game, let's go down to Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, guys. Super Bowl 50 is a very special milestone for the NFL. Super Bowl I was played back in 1967 at the LA Coliseum. As you recall, the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs on that day. But I'm sure neither of those teams could have imagined the Super Bowl growing to be as big as it is today, guys. That being said, we've got two teams out here who desperately want to make history by winning the Super Bowl tonight to ensure they're the ones that are remembered and that everyone is talking about 50 years from now. Back to you guys.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. Talib's going to be back deep here on the opening kick. And Graham Gano looks ready to get this one underway. The Super Bowl is officially underway. A champion about to be crowned. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. At quarterback, one of the most dominant players to ever play the position, and he's been in the league since 1998, Peyton Manning. The Broncos take it from the 33. He's got the catch. And Kuechly in on the tackle. He has blossomed into a big-time receiver in this game, Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, it's not about just the offense. Oh, the offense gives him those numbers. He has shown wherever he plays, no matter who the coach or the quarterback is, he can get it done.
The Broncos from the 37. Got the catch and the first.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
First down at the 49. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out. Here are the starters today on defense. Second and 10. Manning with the give. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Phil, here at the Super Bowl, how much bigger has this game gotten since you were the MVP of Super Bowl 21?
But, Jim, it's colossal. That's the only word I got for it. And what has happened, which I don't agree with, now it's all about just winning the Super Bowl. Everything you do during a regular season, we just wipe it away. It's how you play in this game. Do you win or lose? And that's how you're judged. Not fair, but that's the way it is.
Third down and 11. get both feet down.
The Broncos put themselves in a situation where the defense had...
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. Brown's got it on the return. That return's good for about 11. Newton's going to march onto the field. Backs to the wall for the offense. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Stewart lined up in the backfield. And intercepted. There's a flag right there. The defense accepts the penalty. First down at the 48. Oh, and almost picked off that time. Second down coming up. Anderson's going to take the handoff now. Tackled down right around the 48. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards. That last play was a run. Third down coming up. The Broncos need to get to the 42 for the first down. And it's grabbed by Latimer. There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The Broncos snap it at the 41. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, it's all about timing. I got to tell you something. The safety did a wonderful job timing the snap count that time. Caught everybody off guard, and he gets the sack on the QB.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Complete to Cody Latimer. Third catch today so far.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
On the way, third down. Manning set, empty backfield. Drop back, shotgun formation. Down the field, and it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
There is a flag out.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Newton's lined up. 2 tight ends set. First down and 10. Trying to find it open to the right. This offensive lineup often will feature the tight end in a prominent role, and that means Greg Olsen.
Yeah, Greg Olsen from Wayne Hills High School in New Jersey, coached by his father, Chris Olsen. Terrific high school college player. And how about this? He's a terrific NFL player also.
Midway through the first. Newton's taking off, and they get the sack.
Well, defensive tackle, so many times they're in charge of stopping the run, but not this time. The big fellow, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
Loss of a couple that time. To the ground.
The Panthers trying to catch the defense by surprise here on 3rd and long. They go with the run, and sometimes those runs on 3rd and long work, and you can pick up a first down. But that time the defense was ready. They tried it, and it didn't work.
Stewart's tackled down at the 24. The Panthers with the gutsy call, and they convert here on 4th and short.
Yeah, it was. Gutsy call by the offense and the offensive coordinator. But look, this guy's willing to take chances, and he tries these plays and these situations every game, and that time they came through.
Shane Ray in his career at Missouri did nothing but make plays and live in the face of the opposing quarterback.
Great job by the Broncos trading up to get him in the draft. Now you have Shane Ray, Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware all rushing the quarterback for the Broncos. Look at it.
Games 16.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's his first reception today. After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1.
The Panthers coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet, in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
About the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch.
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong we are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Gresham can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Stewart is in the backfield, trying to plow ahead. Going for it on 4th down. Feeds him again.
Well, once you get in the red zone, you find out how powerful your offensive line is sometimes. And what a good job that time by the O-line. They showed that power, and they pick up solid yards on that big play.
And that's going to be a safety.
When you're backed up, the offensive line cannot miss their assignments. The missed assignment allows the penetration by the defense. They tackle the running back in the end zone, and they get the safety.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Panthers offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
Man, they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. And you're right, they're just giving the football away, not being conscious of holding it the right way. It's just been sloppy play on the offense. Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
That's second down coming up. The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel. The Panthers snapping at the 41. Throws the pass. Incomplete. Looking underneath that time. Third down following the incompletion. Trying to beat the play clock. One more snap and that'll end the quarter.
Delayed game, offense. Still third down.
Third down after the penalty. From the gun, Newton. Two hands on the football and has the catch. The first quarter comes to a close, and we're seeing a low-scoring defensive battle. We'll be back after this. The second quarter is underway with this snap. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The football sits at the 40. First down at the 40. Benjamin makes the catch.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Coming to the line at the 24.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Jonathan Stewart with the catch. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 15.
You know, when you're catching the football, there's nothing like catching the pass, whether it's short or long, and breaking the tackle and getting a couple of extra yards. That makes the quarterback have some confidence in you, and he'll start looking for you more.
So, first and goal to go. And they're all over him for the sack.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick, and that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Second and 13. Jordan Todman with the grab. Touchdown, Panthers.
When you look back at every single game, especially on the offensive side, you win and lose games by how well you play in the red zone. That was an awesome job by the offense. They found a way to score the touchdown.
The Panthers for the extra point. The point after try is in the books. The Panthers were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Talib's going to test the coverage here. And he's had across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Broncos haven't had a very productive drive in quite a while here, Phil. Do they need to switch things up to get this train rolling again?
Absolutely. Switch it up. Switch up the play call. Show some different formations. Try to catch the defense by surprise. If you do that, that's going to greaten your chances of having success.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 21. And a flag is down.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The give. And that's a gain of 9.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 11. Latimer's got it, and a first. That's reception number 4 for him.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
First down here. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Anderson's going to secure the handoff. The Broncos trail in this one, and the running game has not been an asset. Anderson's had a really hard time of it, and right now his team with it behind knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up. But when you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 35. Has his man.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough, we use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch you.
And that pass is just thrown away.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. Tackles made.
That returner, when he goes to the sideline, I promise you that special teams coach is going to rip him a new one. Hold on to the football. Lucky to get it back after that fumble.
The Broncos defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown.
Oh, you know the coaches are upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. So they coached them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results. Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Cotchery with the catch. That's another reception. Give him two.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 30. Will go ground. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. Second and 10 coming up. Double tight end formation. The Panthers will take the snap from the 30. Miller's able to read that play and make the hit.
I'll say this, if you're in a situation like this, third long and you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
Keeps chugging along. Long Miller gets to the quarterback.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
Talib's going to look for space now. Brought down at the 47-yard line. That return's good for about 12. Anderson's on his way back out there. And his typical contributions have been absent from this offense for the better part of this first half.
I'll admit the defense is playing spectacular. They are all over the place. They're aggressive. They're fast. So the offense has to counter. Maybe do some counter runs. Take advantage of the fact that the defense is being so aggressive.
You know, I get about one spectacular out of you a year. So there it was.
Yeah, it's been spectacular.
Scarlatulele all over the quarterback and takes him down.
When you take a blindside hit like that, oh my gosh, do they hurt. And you get up, you make sure you're okay, then you try to find out who's responsible for you getting you hit like that.
Anderson's taking the handoff. Coleman's in on the tackle.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. It's third down coming up. Manning's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Anderson's handed the football.
The Broncos know what a situation they were in right there. It was a tough one, 3rd and long. What are you going to do? Well, they decide to run the football, and I agree with that. If you try to throw it down the field, it probably was going to lead to a mistake.
Brown's got it at the 7. The return game coming through, and now the offense will try to back that up with its excellent starting field position. The Panthers will attempt to get a little something going here on offense. This game has come to a little bit of a halt as we've seen 2 punts in a row.
Well, what has to happen in a situation like this, Jim, you need the offensive coach to dial up a play to give you something where it's going to catch the defense by surprise, and it's going to work. And it's not about you just making the play. It's about the coach designing a play that works easily for the athlete.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 25. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Second down coming up. Olsen's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's his first reception today. The Panthers call a timeout, their first. First down here. Here's the first snap after the big play. Has the reception all alone.
There are so many players down in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass, it just makes it look so easy.
First down at the 36. Newton's now completed his last 7 passes.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Second down and 10. Benjamin's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Panthers are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. Should be an easy one here. Drives it through for the field goal. We're nearing the half, and this game looks like it might be under control after that field goal.
And what you got to do, you've got to lead, keep things going. Don't take the old foot off the gas pedal. Man, stomp it and try to bury this team.
Kuechly's taking the field again, along with the rest of the defense, in what has been so far a dominant performance for them on that side of the ball.
Yeah, when you have a star defender who just kind of leads the football team, it is true. Defense is a team game, and everybody is doing their part. And, man, are they flying to the football.
Takes the knee. A good first half of action here, and soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Broncos trail at home at halftime. The Panthers have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and he ends up at the 9-yard line before he's stopped on the play. Panthers take it early in the second. Newton's on target here, and after the short pass, he'll score. Panthers up now by 9. Now 2nd and 8, the quick pass and completion is made, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 47-yard line. Panthers now later on the drive. From FSU, Kelvin Benjamin the catch over the middle, and he'll end up at the 15-yard line before being tackled. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll get you back out to the field now for some more playoff action.
All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. And they stop him from running it out to the 20, mark him down at the 19. The Panthers have impressed today with some of these deep passes. Newton's arm is one of the best in the league.
Long passes down the field that are completed. It's still one of the prettiest plays in all of sports. It just looks majestic, and man, has he been sharp today.
Stewart lined up in the backfield. And that'll be a gain of about 2. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Newton in shotgun formation. Look at Derek Wolfe with the sack.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
A long field ahead of them at the 10. The Panthers will look to get to the 29 to pick up a first. Newton's back in shotgun formation. Into the hands of Kelvin Benjamin.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass.
And it'll be Nortman back to punt. Talib's got a chance this time. That picks up 11. Setting up now at the 45. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. That's his first reception today.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
First down at the 33. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Sometimes they tell the receiver just to go long, run a fly route, run a 9 route, because that means straight ahead or a streak. Show the speed that you have and get it done.
First and goal. Manning's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Coming up to the line at the 7.
Second and goal from the 7.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Third and goal from the 7. Makes the reception. Then picks up about 3. Should be what we call a gimme. The kick is through for 3.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
Bites off the hit just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Panthers offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
The Panthers take it from the 43, trying to power his way right up the middle. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Second and 9 coming up.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Looking for some daylight up the middle. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground. From the gun, Newton. They call his number once more.
Games in the NFL can hinge on third and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the third and short run, and now it's 4th down.
The Broncos defense desperately wanted that stop, but now they'll have to stay on the field.
Sometimes you got to guess right on the defensive side, and that time the defense did not guess the right way. They're in the wrong defense, and they gave up that 4th down attempt.
2 tight ends on the field here. The Panthers take it from the 38. That picks up 7.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Newton's going to take it from the gun. It's intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
Nice job on the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. Owen Daniels makes the catch. And Daniels is tackled down after a gain of 12.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
Manning's completion percentage, 60% on the day. It's a 2 tight end formation. 2nd and 10. Anderson's got on the handoff. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 35. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Man, this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the 1st down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
Brown's got it from the 9. They'll mark him at the 28.
Brown's able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The running game has been going in opposite directions for these teams today, Phil, but it's still a tight game.
Yeah, Jim, simple on the offensive side. Do whatever you have to do to make it work. If you're running it well, stay with it. On the other side, you got to find ways to deceive the defense. Change up. If you do that, your chances of success, they go way up.
Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good and has been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
He's drilled as he throws.
3rd long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance, so be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun, and it's caught by Stewart. The Panthers don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And now Newton's going to take off. The Panthers turned the ball over on downs.
The Panthers were absolutely pushing their luck that time, going forward on 4th and short when they have the lead here in the 2nd half. I wonder what they were thinking. Now that defense has to come out there and get it done.
1st down at the 32. Wide to the left. Anderson's tackled down at the 32. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The Broncos are down on the scoreboard, and this running game is a big reason why. Anderson's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
Manning set in the pistol. The Broncos have it at the 29. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's another reception, giving it 2.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
Anderson's going to take the handoff now.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
And the reception by Anderson. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting. Still more than a quarter left in the game, and with that touchdown, they're well within striking distance.
Oh, they're right there now. Now you can sit back and change what you were trying to do. You don't have to play with desperation. You got to, now what you've done by scoring, you've made the other team have to come out and play and take some chances.
Brown's got a chance for a return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Panthers are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many.
And Von Miller has him behind the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask. The Panthers offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the second half. We'll see if that first down can lead them to a score.
He's up over 90 yards so far on the day. We're going to the fourth quarter. Defense has been the order of the day, and it's kind of unfortunate, but one of them is going to come up short when it's all said and done, Phil.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch. The defenses have dominated. I just love the way they played with so much, they're being so physical and so much emotion. That's how you play defense. This has been a clinic by both teams today.
The Broncos lined up in the nickel. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
The Panthers have it at the 39. Jericho Cotchery has the catch. Allen's the one who brings him to the ground. The Broncos pride themselves on their defense, but it hasn't been a strength for them here today.
Yeah, they do, but listen, it's not working today. They've been out there for a lot of plays, and you know what is happening? They have fatigue, and when you have fatigue on the defensive side, what goes? You can't think clearly, and you just keep making bad mistakes.
That's his fourth catch of the day.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Newton's brought down after picking up 6 on this play. The Broncos have focused on controlling the ground game all year, but today they've lost the battle, and that's a reason why they trail in this one, Phil.
Sometimes stopping the run is just about a couple things. One, it's about toughness, just wanting to do it, and you need great willpower. They are not showing that so far today. When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Loss of 4 on the play. Third and goal from the 7. Newton's on the move. Brandon Marshall has the sack.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB. That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Broncos have too good a passing attack to struggle for an entire game. Manning's found a way to get his team moving, and it's what we're used to seeing from both the quarterback and this offense.
Well, when you got a QB this good, what do? When he struggles early in the game, just keep letting him throw the football, and he'll find a way to work his way out of that rut and get hot.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
What a nice spot to begin this drive. The Panthers offense is set to take over once again. They moved the ball well last time. Right down the field they went, but they could not get it into the end zone, winding up with only a field goal.
Yeah, but their confidence has got to be high. All the good things they did. We saw some good passing, some good running, good offensive line play. I like where this offense is at right now.
Newt, ball was out, and the defense has it.
Jim, a lot of times a coach, they'll put up with one fumble, but after that, your rear end might be on that bench. So learn from it and don't do it again.
The Broncos with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that, and they got to tighten things up here in this game. Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Manning's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Latimer's undoubtedly been the top target for his quarterback today, Phil.
Yeah, he has. And quarterbacks, that's what happens. When a wide receiver gets hot, hey, they'll start looking for him, and that's what's happened in this game so far here.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. He reaches up, grabs it. That's his third catch of the day. That receiver, Phil, is a quarterback's dream. Going high in the air on a high throw and getting the reception.
Oh, man, do quarterbacks love that? They throw it and think, oh, my gosh, that's bad. They're ready to chase the defender down with an interception. But no, the wide receiver goes up and just makes an awesome catch.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Manning comes out in the pistol. They'll run it here. And Kuechly in on the tackle. Stepping up to the line at the 14. Third and 12. Ball's going to secure the handoff. Their third down conversion rate has been abysmal. The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 6 play. The Panthers' defense now is going to go nickel. They'll go shotgun here. Brings it in for the score in the end zone. At the most critical time, they've found the end zone and taken the lead. It's up to the defense now to hold on to it.
Yeah, that's what they've done. They put the pressure on their defense, go out there and finish this game off. And then, hey, look, you always got to feel good as a defensive player when you take the field with the lead. Nice job by the defense that time, stopping a two-point conversion. It is so tough from the 2-yard line. So many things to think about on the defensive side, but they were ready that time.
Brown's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Panthers' offense retaking the field, probably still feeling the sting of their last possession when they were in scoring position only to fumble the football away.
Well, look how hard it is to score in this league. And when you get a chance and you get down there, what do? You get 4 or 5 maybe scoring opportunities every single game. Then you just give one away with the fumble. That's a terrible job.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 35. Stewart's going to make the tackle.
The Panthers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Stewart's tackled down at the 38.
If they're going to take away all the receivers down the field, throw it short to your running back, and look what they can do in the open field. Nice run by the running back.
Newton's completion percentage, 70% on the day. And he knocks the ball out of his hand.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Coming to the line at the 38.
Time is beginning to fade, but the quarterback knows his team still has a chance. He must produce something in a hurry. Newton's marked down at the 34. Third down. Dixon's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. Time in this one's running out, and the defense knows it needs another stop. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Puts it through the upright. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
And that should be enough to put this game in the win column for them, Phil. What a clutch kick.
It was, and you know, I think the only person on a football field that can really choke is a kicker, because he's got to stand there and think about what he's going to do. Well, it must have been all positive in the kicker's mind, because he got it done.
The Broncos in quite a battle here in the fourth. The score's 18-16.
First down at the 20. Incomplete as Manning is off target on that pass.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Second down and 10. To the sideline and complete. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment.
Before we go any further, they're going to take another look at the last play. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
So the boys in the booth, they want to make doubly sure the call was correct. Under 2 minutes, they decided, hey, we need to take another look at this. But the play stands as is.
Yeah, Jim, it was a good challenge upstairs by the officials. It was not clear-cut, but once we have seen the play in slow-motion replay, well, now it's clear-cut now.
Charles Johnson gets to him for the sack. Second down, late in the fourth quarter.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
Incomplete. This is an almost must-convert scenario. Third down coming up here in the late stages. Yes, that's four-down territory, but you don't want to face make or break at this point.
Yeah, on the defensive side, now it's time for the coach to do his job. Be impressive. Call a defense that the offense has not seen so far today. If you do that, I think you'll catch it by surprise.
And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. They'll go for it on fourth down, late stages. The Broncos snap it at the 31. Stands in the pocket. And he reaches out and makes the catch. One-handed, no less. First down. Pressure on every snap now. Intercepted. Has got to be hanging his head after that series. Here he was attempting the last gasp heroics, trying to take him down to win the game. Instead, he throws the interception.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you cannot be afraid to fail. And that's how he acted on the field that time. He was aggressive in his decisions. He was trying to win the game, and it just didn't work out.
We know both these quarterbacks are playing at or near the top of their games. So today, it's been no surprise to see each one playing well and feeding off one another.
Well, yeah, I think you might be right there. Listen, they came into the game hot. They got wonderful rhythm throwing the football, and both offensive lines giving their quarterback time to throw.
First down at the 18. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. The Broncos will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume. This will be second down. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Miller's the one who made the big stop. The Broncos stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. Third down and 8. Shane Ray all over the quarterback.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And it'll be Nortman back to punt. Talib's got it on the fair catch as the offense heads out now. The Broncos offense comes out here, Phil, desperately looking to put a drive together that can give them a chance here late to win this game.
Always the tough thing to do in a situation like this for the offense is don't try to make the big play. Let it happen. Take a short gain if that's what the defense is giving you, especially on first down. Get this drive started by doing the right thing.
Second and short. Latimer's going to pull in stride, and he's home for the touchdown. In the final moments, they score the touchdown to take the lead late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's a nice drive, and it was exciting to watch. Now, could the defense go out there and hold on to keep this game where it is?
So with the kickoff coming up after the late lead change, both sides know there's little time left, and every snap will be crucial. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Panthers offense still has a chance here, Phil. Late in the game, can they make something happen?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see, Jim. I think let's look at it from the defensive side. If they get the ball, they catch a pass, make sure you come up and make the tackle. Don't let them catch and run and get a big play against you.
Stewart lined up as the single back. Going for the home run. Going to take it the distance. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. What an absolutely crazy finish to this one. The long touchdown pass that finds the mark and the walk-off victory.
So much talent. How about the play? The offense, the quarterback, he had the time to load up and throw it deep down the field, and a beautiful catch by the receiver.
You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
And as he's taken down, that's going to seal it as they will not get another playoff in time. The Broncos field goal unit onto the field with a field goal attempt that would in all likelihood send this game to an extra period. And it's no good. For the first time ever, the Carolina Panthers have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy is heading to Charlotte, North Carolina. Phil, you experienced it. You won a Super Bowl. I'm looking down at the field, seeing all those players. I can only imagine what it's like.
It doesn't even seem real. That's what it is. You just, when you go to work each training camp, you think, okay, it's all going to fall away and we're going to get it done. But when it actually happens, you You can't imagine that it all fell into place, that everybody lived up to their expectations and got it done. What a great feeling.
The brotherhood will never be stronger than this moment. All the dreams coming out of youth. The emotion of it all, it's almost overwhelming. To realize a dream from the playgrounds, through all the practices, to one day have your hands on the Lombardi Trophy. And now that moment is realized. For the rest of your life, you'll be remembered as a Super Bowl champion. For Phil Simms and all